Oh, hey there, two-stroke turbo fans. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 90s Americana, except this is not a 90s Japanese vehicle. It's an 86 FJ60. You guys have seen me working on it at my shop for some time. Thought I'd do a little different video today. We're at the park. Nice green Pacific Northwest background. I don't have Stella with me. She's back at the shop. We'll see her in a few minutes. But I was out test driving this thing and I thought, well, let's go through it. What did we find? What did we learn? What happened here? So, the customer was driving this truck. He's had it for many, many years, and it just quit. It stopped. Well, actually, he got in it after a baseball game, I think, and it wouldn't start. He thought it was out of gas. And I had it towed to the shop. It sat in a very seedy part of town, unfortunately. Portland has got some issues right now. Let's take a look under the hood and see what we found, what we fixed. All right, so this is an old school rig. Let me get the prop rod up. It has hood hinge springs, but they don't lift the hood. You actually have to use the prop rod, so I did that. This is a 2F engine. It's a 4.2 liter. It is a great grandfather or a copy of a Chevrolet stove bolt or Chevrolet straight six. I don't know how that happened, but I think in the 50s or the 60s, the Japanese couldn't figure out how to build engines, so they copied the Americans. It has a 2-barrel 38-38. It's not progressive. It's like a 2-barrel, like they both open at the same time. That's a Weber conversion, I guess is popular. But we didn't have any issues with fuel. Had plenty of fuel. Had issues with spark. If you recall, it had the original igniter and the coil mounted there to the inner fender, and there's a pickup coil in the original distributor which had a huge cap, and I don't know which is bad. I still don't know. It bothers me. I rebuilt the distributor, couldn't find anything new. Used ones were $1,500, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I ended up putting in a HEI distributor that fits a straight six Chevrolet, and then used Ford ignition wires for an HEI, and it seems to work fine. The only problem is so big, and my my vacuum advance is right up against my oil filter, and there's no room to put it anywhere else. So it's okay, it's in time. I replaced all the vent lines. I got the carburetor tuned for DEQ. This thing does have expired tags. And I changed the oil. The oil was milky, but not terribly milky. It was caramel colored. You probably saw the video. So I'm going to give it back to him. He's going to drive it for a couple weeks and see if the oil gets milky again. The oil has not been changed in a long time. He says it uses or consumes coolant, and it could have a cracked head, blown head gasket, cracked block. I don't know. But she's running, and she runs pretty good. I did have to make an adapter to get the tach working, because the tach used to work off the old igniter system, so I've got a lead there. I got the timing set. Again, Ford spark plug wires, Chevrolet distributor, Toyota engine. Let's put the hood down and we'll go for a quick ride. This thing's got 221,000 miles on it. I turn the key here. It's got the key is wore out. It is thin as paper. Make sure it's in neutral. Fire's right up there. You can see the tach working. I take the brake off, put her in first gear, and we're gonna go. Make sure there's nobody behind us. There's not. Tesla with red door handles. That's kind of crazy. Okay. So she runs smooth. She runs good. I did have an oil pressure issue, and that was because I didn't have the distributor set down into the drive all the way. It was skipping, I guess. Glad I got that figured out before it caused some damage. Anyhow, that's fixed, and not a powerful rig. I wouldn't say it's speedy, but very torquey. Second gear. It's got good, if I'm at the throttle, it does pick up. But you can see the tachometer maxes out at 3,500 RPM. It's a torquey motor, and it is only a 4-speed. It's really kind of a For straight axles, front and rear, four-wheel drive, it's pretty smooth, actually. It's nice. It's comfortable. Look at that. I'm in fourth gear going 10 miles an hour and it just pulls away. It's got a lot of torque. Okay, we made it back to the shop. Nothing's leaking, nothing's burning, nothing's on fire. Turn it off. Show you this ignition key. That thing is thin. Thin. What a great old rig. Super fun. Hope the guy likes it. It took me a while to figure out all the issues, but he seems to be patient and understanding, which these days sometimes is hard to find in customers. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. And why don't you subscribe? Follow along. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. And I keep bringing you guys these cool vehicles every day. I try to post a video. Been doing it for 10 years now. 10 years? Maybe more than that. 12 years? 15 years? I don't know. It's been a long time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Okay, so we got the old Land Cruiser FJ60 up on the lift, and I think it's got a blown head gasket. We're going to do a little bit of an oil analysis right here, right now, and find out what comes out of this thing. Get my oil caddy in the right spot. Is that coolant coming out? Oh, that is milkshake-y. Whoa, that's not good. Anybody want a caramel shake?